this is the real reason why your skincare routine stops working for you randomly, and a hormonal grooming routine every woman needs to know. Hi guys, I'm Ishita and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why sometimes your skin feels the best, you feel confident, but suddenly one day your foundation starts to look patchy, your skin starts looking dull, and you just don't know why. Now here's the thing that nobody tells you. All of this is not random, it's hormonal. Even dermatologists now recommend syncing your skincare routine with your menstrual cycle. It's not about the products you're using, but when you're using them, and that is called hormonal grooming. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to care for your skin week by week. I've divided the video into 4 weeks, starting with week 1, which is day 1 of your menstrual cycle, and then moving through the month from there. Week 1, which is your period week, is day 1 to day 5. Now, we all know that during this week, our body feels extremely tired, lethargic, and fatigued. But that's not just the body, our skin feels the same way. Your skin during this week is literally more prone to damage than if you go to bed wearing makeup every single day. Your skin becomes dry, extra sensitive, and here's what people don't know. The reason is because your hormone levels drop really fast during this week, and even a 2000 rupees skincare bottle is not going to do anything for it, because during this time the skin barrier is extremely weak. So your skin isn't going to absorb anything intense. So here's what you need to do. Keep it extremely gentle. Use gentle cleansers like Cetaphil or CeraVe. Use very light and gentle moisturizers as well. Avoid any exfoliations, threading, waxing during this week. Also, no new treatments, exfoliants or scrubs. At this point, you're probably thinking, we already know these things, so why am I watching the video? Well, the key here is to know what to use at what times of the month, and that's exactly what I'm going to be telling you. So during this week, you need gentle calming routines. Use a calming rose water or fresh aloe vera instead of very heavy moisturizers. Just let your skin breathe and give it a break from all the heavy and harsh skincare that we tend to apply all the time. Now, week 2 is actually your glow week, and this is not just a random term. If you would have noticed, even strangers start to notice the glow within you. You will get compliments during this week because your skin feels a lot better. This is the follicular glow phase. This is when your skin naturally starts to shine. It looks more balanced, more hydrated, and more nourished. And if you notice, even your hair starts to feel softer and behaves better. So why does this happen? Now, during this week, your skin is rebuilding collagen and locking in all that hydration. Even your hormone levels are starting to rise again, which helps the skin feel more brighter, balanced, and glowy. Which is why this is the perfect time to try any new skincare products, because your skin is going to be open to absorbing everything. Try using hydrating serums like hyaluronic acid. If you're already using it, that's great. But if you are curious to try it, now is the perfect time. This week is the perfect time. Continue to apply SPF regularly, and if there are any new treatments that you want to try with your dermat, this week is your time. You can also start using vitamin C serums at this point to help gently exfoliate and get rid of the dead skin cells from the week before. And one surprising hack, if you're planning to go for any laser, body hair removal with waxing or threading, this week is perfect because your pain tolerance goes up by 40%. But this glow, don't get too excited because it is going to go away next week. Your skin will require different care. It will become more oily and more sticky. Now, here is where people tend to go all wrong. They continue using the same skincare routine, which leads to more blackheads, whiteheads, and breakouts. Now, week 3, which is your day 14 to day 21, is your stickiness phase. This week, your skin's going to feel more sticky, more oily. And no, it's not just for oily skin type people. Even if you have a combination skin or a dry skin, you will notice that your skin is slightly oilier. Even your hair will tend to get more greasy than usual. Your pores will start to clog, and you'll notice that the makeup does not last as long on your skin as it used to. But the good news is that you can balance out your skin using the right product. So number 1, switch to gel moisturizers. I've been using the one from Ordinary. It hydrates my skin without making it look greasy or sticky. Number 2, make blotting pads your go-to accessory during this week, because you need to keep dabbing your face to get rid of all that excess oil without having to wash it constantly. Number 3, use clay masks or any oil control mask. Avoid using any hydrating Korean sheet mask during this time. Number 4, stick to your gentle cleansers, but cleanse thoroughly, focusing on areas that you feel feel are more clogged and more oily. When it comes to your hair, try to use dry shampoo and wash your hair as much as you can. I know I've spoken about reducing the number of hair washes weekly because your scalp then adjusts to your hair washing routine and does not become oily too often. But during this week, you will notice your hair getting extra greasy, so it's okay for this specific week to wash your hair more often. Slick back buns and ponytails are going to be great hairstyles to pull off this week. Also try to wear 100% cotton clothes. They'll help your skin and body breathe better. Finally, week 4, which is your pre-period phase, which is day 22 to day 28. This is the week right before your period hits, and honestly, your skin knows that before even you do, which is why you notice those breakouts, those acnes that pop up every time your period is around the corner. Now, the mistake that most of us tend to make here is we think that buying new or trying more skincare products will help us fix this issue. But even despite doing that, you'll notice that your skin still breaks out, you notice more inflammation, more redness, and your hair tends to feel flat and less bouncy. Now, this is happening because your hormones are dropping again, similar to week 1 just before your period. So the drop in the hormone makes your skin and hair easily irritated and reactive. So what are we gonna do? Instead of panicking, we're gonna do something that I call the storm preparation, which is basically getting your skin ready for what's coming. Get yourself a gentle salicylic acid cleanser like Salsic, which is easily available over the counter, and use this 2 to 3 times a week. Do not use this daily. Add niacinamide in your skincare routine during this week. This is going to help you control the oil that's going to be coming next week. Use basic moisturizers, nothing too heavy or nothing too scented. Keep a calming mist like a cucumber spray or a rose water spray handy just in case your skin starts to feel extra irritated. And one thing that's going to save your skin this week is to change your pillowcase every other day. Now, I know it feels like a task, but trust me, the bacteria buildup on your pillow is going to be really bad for your skin during this week. So just avoid that completely. Few things that you must avoid during this week is threading, waxing, any new treatments or any new skincare products. This is the time to be gentle, use soothing and minimal skincare products because your skin is extremely moody right now, and even good products can trigger bad reactions. And once your period starts again, you will be back to week 1. Now, this routine that I shared follows a 28-day period cycle, which is the most common, but I know that there are women who may experience 26-day cycles or even 32. The routine remains the same. You just need to adjust your weeks depending on your menstrual cycle. So now you know the full hormonal grooming cycle, which is not about using 100 products, but knowing exactly what to use at what time. This is the secret that most skincare routines miss out on. So now that you understand your skin, it's also important to groom yourself and your style. And if you'd like to watch a video that helps you with that, I'm going to link some on the screen right here. You can check those out. And if you liked watching this video, please do hit that share, like and subscribe button. It's going to mean a lot to me. And also hype me up. There's a new feature down below near the description box. Please do hype me up so I can hit 500k this year, which would mean a lot to me so that I can continue making these videos for you guys. That's it for today. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.